Been 6, your home for all things Marvel main continuity. Hello, everybody. We are all back once again with episode 72 of this shit show. got, got Dan and Bill here with me.
Hello.
I'm sure we'll discuss some comics at some point, but probably not right away.
Yeah, well, no, we actually have something very important to open with. Something that's happened for the very first time in over 70 years. Godzilla got nominated for an Oscar.
Sweet.
Like, seriously, he's got an Oscar nomination.
It deserves it.
Oh,
I don't pay
absolutely.
any attention to the Oscars, so I had no idea.
No, but I mean, the fact that it even happened is just ridiculous.
Yeah, normally they ignore movies like that because they're not prestigious enough.
Yeah.
It's the reason Lord of the Rings underperformed at the Oscars, even though they got a whole bunch.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have got a truckload. Anything to say, Ryan?
Not really.
Wow. Yeah, first time for everything. He's learning, Bill. He's learning. Oh, and we've lost Bill. And Bill is back.
I think Ryan kicked me when I was insulting him.
No.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, something just happened there. I don't know what it was.
It's totally accidental, I'm sure.
I never even lost your two pictures. I just lost my own for a second.
And Ryan's freezing up again.
Yeah, I have little bits here and there.
Yeah. But anyway, no, an Oscar nomination is a huge step forward.
What's it nominated for?
That I don't know. I just know it got nominated. I didn't check it out.
I have pocket internet. Let me check.
Let's find out what it was nominated for. A moment of silence.
Best VFX?
Probably not.
Best VFX?
Ooh. Okay.
You.
No, those effects were really good.
Doesn't have to be CGI to get it.
Oh, and Bill blacks out again. What is good? Oh, what? Oh, okay. Okay.
It just told me your browser's not supported too. Are you still using Firefox? Okay, well.
Now the mighty have fallen.
Great technical difficulties early in this podcast. Quality stuff going on here.
Yeah. Hey, we went. Well, I think it's what we get for trying to do this on cameras. You know, remember when we didn't even use cameras? Way back when. It was just a little JPEG up and that was it. Yeah.
The good old days.
Back when.
Oh, God.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, that was painful. But beyond that, I'm sure Ryan's heard my upsetting news that Klopp is retired. Stepping away, stepping down, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my exact words when I read that was, get fucked.
Goddamn right I took it from you, you bastard. But as I said to Bill earlier, at least our manager, is stepping down as opposed to being fired again. Hey, Klopp took us from bottom to the top in like one season. So, fuck you. Took Sir Alec like 6 seasons. They damn near fired him before he finally got things working. Yeah, 6 years. Let's not be hasty. Yeah, I'm right. So, come on, Bill. Come on. almost 30 years before. Yep. So I'm used to the pain, numb to it. I'm enjoying my glory days while they happen because they're gonna disappear. Oh, I suppose I'm the only one who actually even remembers the Leafs winning a Stanley Cup, aren't I?
Yeah, but that's an indictment on you.
That's cold. That was 1967 or something, I think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I was
and it was
5.
before, and it was there was a
Just
sad
after
fact.
man walked on the moon or something.
There was a sad fact I learned recently too about that. It's been so long that back then they didn't even have a second round to get out of. So the Maple Leafs have literally never made it out of a second round because there wasn't any second round to make it out.
That's right. That's because it was original 6. Yep, back then it was still original 6. Yeah, and since then, well, it's kind of like the moon landing. You know, did they really win the cup or was it faked? Oh, that's when. Yeah, he did. He shot it on location. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that meme. It's kind of funny, actually. Yeah. Oh no, no, it looks nothing like Hui at all. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yep. Well, the thing is,
Wait, isn't that where they did Predator 2?
Yeah, yeah, that too. But it literally, where he filmed, like it looks nothing like it should look either. Right. Trust me, it looks nothing like Hui at all. Yeah. Yeah, because there've been a number over the years, a number of Vietnam vets who've said, you know, I don't know where they filmed this, but it wasn't in Vietnam. They said this, it looks nothing like Vietnam. Yeah, but they've said it looks nothing like what they dealt with during that offensive in Hue. Right, then they were the ones who fought there. They would know. Stop bumping your microphone. Okay, that's what she said. But no, it's you know, it's kind of like a tree in the woods, right? It's only illegal if you get caught.
The sponsors are going to start pulling out.
Yeah, all none of them.
No,
not a clue. Not a clue. Don't care. It's a wrestling reference. I can only assume.
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I figure 90% of what you say that I don't understand has something to do with wrestling.
It is actually a big, huge deal. It's been over mainstream, all over.
No. Ah, okay.
It's actually a huge deal going on right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, they don't. Yeah. Yep. Hey, whatever works. Right. It is big business. Yeah. But on an entirely different note, I rewatched Dog Soldiers. It is. What do you think of that movie, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
Hmm? Any insights? Any mind bending critiques you want to share with us about the film?
No, not really. I can I can say that Halloween Kills sucked though. I never finished that
Well,
movie, by the way.
no, I won't. Look. It's common knowledge Halloween Kills was terrible.
I know. I need
You can't plead ignorance on the. It's true. It's true. You'd have to be a worm to get
I
under
don't
the bar
know
on that one.
I don't know why anybody
This.
I don't know why anybody would sit down and be like, let's focus on the extended. Let's make an extended. Let's make an extended cast. A movie about the extended cast. Like try to build the world of Michael Myers. That's what we need to do here. Fucking trying to make a goddamn drama show and not a goddamn horror movie.
No, can't have that. You'd end up with a movie like, say, any other horror movie out there. Evil Dead. Oh, come on. That was so bad it was good. I mean, it was horribly bad, but it cracked me up. I know, but I laughed my butt off through the whole thing. I couldn't help myself. I felt like I was watching a Rob Zombie movie.
Rob Zombie's Halloween 2.
Rob Zombie's Winnie the Pooh 2. When the honey hunts you. Apparently somebody's working on it already.
Imagine.
Same people who did Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey.
People had a...
Oh, yeah.
People...
Yeah.
There's already like a horror game with
Birdemic had a Blu-ray release. Anything goes. Have you seen Birdemic, Ryan?
No.
Shock and Terror? Right? If Birdemic can get a deep Blu-ray release, any movie can get one. Okay. I'm good with that. Considering some of the... Yeah. But considering some of the crap that's in theaters right now, I'm good with that. Yeah, there's been some pretty crappy stuff come out recently. I mean, to be fair, there's been a couple of really good ones too, but although I think the funniest thing I heard this week was when the Oscar nominations came out, there was at least one nomination for Barbie, and it was Ryan Gosling. Yeah, but it's like, talk about the antitheses of what the movie's about.
That is kind of funny.
Right. Let's give it to the one guy in the movie.
Ryan Gosling's Gosling's always great. He's an awesome actor.
But I mean, talk about going, like, it's just the irony of the nomination just kills me. I love it. Right. It cracked me right up. Yeah. Oh, they do.
Most people love it, though.
Yeah.
Well, a good majority.
I think you have to be an American to love it. Anybody else enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad film. Right. By any stretch, there's nothing wrong with the film. But I think it's more of a flag waver than, anything. Yeah. Oh, you can't get too critical about it because it's just a flag wave.
America.
Saying it wrong. It's America. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'm just trying to think, but okay. Yes. Yes, it's horrifyingly bad.
So is Black Christmas from 2006.
Yeah, Black Christmas 2006 was not that good a movie.
I watched that after the classic I watched. I forget what I watched now. What did I watch that you guys were happy with? Oh, what did I watch? I don't remember.
Evil Dead,
No,
The Seasoning House,
no,
Martyrs,
no,
Clockwork Orange.
no.
Oh, are you serious?
What did I watch? I don't remember now. I watched something you guys were actually happy I was watching. No, it was after that. This was just like a week ago.
Oh,
No, way longer. It was like a month ago. I don't remember.
yeah. You don't. It must have been good if it left that kind of impression on you.
My brain hurts.
Yeah, it would have been if it was something we liked. He hated it.
Oh, it was the fucking Eden Lake.
Oh,
That's what it was.
yeah.
That one.
That's
I watched Black Christmas right after
bleak
that.
ending.
Yeah, that was fucked up. That's why Bill doesn't remember, because Bill has to watch it.
No, yeah, he was thinking of something different.
I forgot
Yeah.
where we ended up on that debate.
Yeah, there are some movies that have just such a soul crushing ending that it just sticks with you. Eden Lake, The Descent, Pan's Labyrinth. There are movies that you watch once and go, like Pan's Labyrinth, where I watched it once. I will never subject myself to that again. I won't. But I think it's an incredible film.
I think Eden Lake falls in that territory
take
for
the
me.
ending. Right, or the yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, but like I say, there are movies like that. Like there are movies I've watched that I swear in a million years I'll never watch again, no matter what. Sophie's Choice. No, 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 no. I don't regret watching it. I thought it was a brilliant film, and I would recommend it to anyone. I would, but I'd also be standing there with a box of tissue when they were done watching it because holy crap, And we're talking that was a brutal watch. I mean, everybody goes on about Schindler's List, and it's like, have you seen Sophie's Choice? Have you actually watched it? You go on about Schindler's List, and it's like you need to see Sophie's Choice. Yeah, I could sit through Schindler's List, a number. Of course, yes. You already know the truth. Yeah, you already know the truth of it. Right. But I mean, yeah, you know what's going to happen. But yeah, and I mean, in my mind, there's a difference between watching a film like Sophie's Choice, or some of these other horror movies where, like say Evil Dead, where in the end you think Ash is going to be free, he's going to get away, and they get him. That's not soul destroying. That's just a movie trick to end the film. Yeah, and then but then there's soul destroying on a different level where, like X-Men Dark Phoenix, it's just soul destroying to watch the film. Right, it's just mind melting. Yeah. It's a different kind of soul destroyer, right? I was stupid enough to subject myself to this. What was I thinking?
That's I'll never get that time back. Soul destroyed.
Yeah. But it's just
I called that
such
the fan for.
as,
I called that the fan.
oh well, yeah, yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was
Yes.
gonna. I was gonna say I call the that effect of feeling like I'm never getting that time back. I call that the fan force stick effect. No, I disagree with that.
Funny, peculiar, not funny, ha ha.
Not funny at all.
Yeah.
More like depressing.
Well, yeah, 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 yeah. But anyway, shall we get on with the comics?
I suppose we shall.
We're 20 minutes in.
Avengers number 23 will start us off today, as we're going to have a few Avengers comics here, and then we'll get a Sergeant Fury in there, and 2 Spider-Man then the day off.
Yeah.
So Avengers number 23, this one's titled Once an Avenger. Stan Lee writing this bad boy, Don Heck on art, John Romita Sr. on inks, Jack Kirby, John Romita Sr. on the cover, Sherry Gale on letters, and October 1965 release date, 20-page story. And Dan will take this one away.
Yay. Okay, here we go. Synopsis for Once an Avenger. Captain America gets a job as a boxer as Steve Rogers. Meanwhile, Kang the Conqueror plans to attack the Avengers yet again. Adding a 4th floor to the Avengers HQ, he built a 4th floor on the top of the HQ. Kang lures the remaining 3 Avengers into an inescapable room and transports them to the future. Kang tries to show his power to the future Princess Ravonna, but she doesn't care. Meanwhile, Steve gets worried after hearing about the Avengers' mysterious disappearance. The Avengers attempt to make an escape, but the Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye are recaptured, leaving Quicksilver on his own. Captain America then appears, sending himself to the future using the Recreator. There, he meets up with Quicksilver with a little help from Princess Ravonna. They confront Kang, and are joined by Hawkeye and Scarlet Witch, who have actually managed to escape, even though it says they didn't. And Ravonna still denies Kang's marriage proposal, I guess? I don't know. So his armies move into... Oh, okay, kind of like Donkey Kong and Princess Peach. Okay. Yeah, now there's a monkey who knows how to woo a woman voice. Yeah. Yeah, just destroy your entire kingdom, leave her penniless, and then you're going to marry me anyway now, bitch. Ramona still denies Kang marriage, so his armies move in to destroy the city. This does leave one very big hanging question. How did the Avengers not notice that Kang had people come in and build a 4th floor on their HQ? It is... my brain hurts. Wouldn't you hear the hammering and the drilling and the cranes would be there?
Yeah, I think...
Right. You guys are such Marvel apologists. It's just nauseating some days.
I'm just happy these issues are readable.
Yeah. It's just, like I say, wouldn't you notice construction crews coming in?
It
There's a
I'm
big
pretty
ass
sure
crane there lifting stuff up to, like the beams and all that stuff for the fourth
it,
floor.
it's just that Kane lands his time ship and it literally transforms it to a whole new floor or whatever in
And
like
they
2
didn't
seconds.
notice that there was suddenly a whole new
Well,
floor.
I think Cap wasn't there or something. He comes in later. I don't remember.
Wow.
Cap quit and comes in later, and so
How
it's
does
just the
that,
three.
how in
It's
the
the
hell does
three
that
of them
explain
there or
anything?
something.
Oh, look, there's a whole new floor. We didn't notice. It's okay. Cap quit. No, I'm not buying it. Nice try, guys. You can't explain this away. How did they not notice there was an entire new floor built on their HQ? And don't hit me with, well, Cap quit. That's how they didn't notice. That's the stupidest excuse I've ever heard. Okay, skipping over the fact that Stan Lee is an idiot.
It's hard to skip over.
Okay, and that is a big leap. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to pop down the shop, pick up a tin of hobnobs. I'll be right back. Oh, look. Oh, looks like there's a fourth floor in our building suddenly magically. No, that couldn't be it.
I don't remember the building being this big.
Yeah, ooh, Tony must have a hard on. Yeah, come on. Yeah, but again. Yeah, but again, you're talking about a crane that would be 5 stories high. Okay, and magically became the 4th floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It transforms into it.
Right.
Yeah, it's just whoever's there was there, and then Cap comes back later or whatever.
Let me guess. 3s? 3 and 3?
Yeah, I gave it a 3. I don't know about Bill.
Bill?
These first 2 are both surprisingly good.
Oh, my Lord. You both gave it a 3. Whatever shall we do? Yeah, okay. Shall we leap on forward to the next 3?
Yes, Avengers number 24, From the Ashes of Defeat. Stanley writing
Who
this one.
burnt their feet?
Don Heck on art, inks by Dick Ayers. Dick Ayers and Jack Kirby on the cover. Artie Simic on letters. November 1965 release date, 20-page story, and Dan will also take this one away.
Right. And just so you know, everybody, this is continued from the last issue.
No way.
Okay. So brace yourselves, Effie. Okay. Kang makes his escape as his troops advance on the city. Although all seems hopeless, the Avengers decide to put up a fight against the never-ending army arrayed against them. Quicksilver is put out of action by a stray blast while trying to help a mother and child. The rest of the Avengers battle on but are eventually overwhelmed and captured. Okay, so far so good.
I'm pretty sure this is the most interesting Quicksilver will be in this run.
Okay, although Kang... Oh, yeah. Although Kang's law states that conquered monarchs are to be executed, Kang wants to marry Ravonna. Meanwhile, yeah, no still meant no back in 65. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no still meant no back in 65. Just saying. Okay. Meanwhile, Slick Silver is nursed back to health by the mother he saved. Aww. And they get married and have little children who zip around the house. Okay. The rest of the generals, led by his second in command, Ball Tag.
No. I just figured it'd be the most fun person to read these.
I'm sorry. Gee, I wonder what his super attack is. Ball Tag! Okay, I'm good. Okay. His second in command, Ball Tag, rebel against Kang and tried to assassinate him. Kang is
Pretty
there for...
ballsy if you ask me.
Yeah. I tried to Rochambeau him. So, Kang is therefore forced to team up with Captain America, Hawkeye, and Scarlet Witch.
Thank God. 2023, no fucking way. No fucking way.
What?
That's crazy. Yeah, I remember that comic coming out now that you said it, but that's crazy.
Okay, so anyway, Kang teams up with the Avengers to save Ravonna and liberate her civilization. But Ball Tag's forces are routed thanks to, in part, to a recovered Quicksilver who rejoins the fray. Kang sends the Avengers back to their time just as Ball Tag leaps out and fires a shot at Kang. Who, Ball Tag? Oh, yeah, okay. I kind of like Ball Tag now. I think he and Porcupine are now my favorite bad guys. Captain America tries to warn him, but Ravonna leaps in the way and is shot herself. Why would she do that? Kang... Oh, okay. Sure.
You know.
Oh, this hurts.
Kane's a changed man, you know?
Apparently so. So Kang's guards...
What he won't do for the bad bitches of the future.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anyway, Kang's guards kill Ball Tag, and the Avengers are teleported away, leaving Ravonna dying in Kang's arms. Unsure whether she will survive or die. Well, it just said she was dying in his arms, so obviously she dies. There you go. Boom, done. Make the pain end. Please make the pain end. Let me guess. 3?
Yeah.
3?
Yes,
So so what you're saying is she wasn't dying in his arms. She was convalescing. Okay.
I'll tell you what, though. This version of Kane has better damage control than Jonathan Majors, though. So
Can we get back to Ball Tag? I'm sorry. That's What a name for a bad guy. That's epic.
That's a Guardians of the Galaxy villain.
Well, I'm I think considering the state of today's comics, I think Marvel should release a limited edition series, like a miniseries, just titled Ball Tag, about him. Just see if it would sell. Ball Tag. And yeah, and his sidekick Nutsack. Yeah, seriously. Oh fuck yeah! This is a $1 million idea for them. Yes, D's Nutsack.
This is so stupid.
True. I'm sorry. That was just not. Yes.
Titled Enter Doctor Doom. This I didn't remember liking this one, but my rating says otherwise. I don't really remember this one, to be honest. So Stan Lee writes this one, of course. Don Heck on art, Dick Ayers on inks. Jack Kirby and Dick Ayers do the cover. December 1965 release date, 20-page story. Time for me to read the synopsis of this issue I actually don't remember. Let's see. I had to reload my synopsis. There we go. Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver receive a letter from their aunt in Latveria. Oh. Decide to visit her. They're accompanied by Captain America and Hawkeye, but when they arrive, they are all jailed and discover the letter was to lure them into a trap set up by Doctor Doom, who decides defeating the Avengers will instill fear into the Fantastic Four, making them easier to defeat.
Yeah. You gone.
Am I coming through now? Okay, well, starting over. The Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver. The Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver receive a letter from their aunt in Latveria and decide to visit her. They're accompanied by Captain America and Hawkeye, but when they arrive, they are all jailed and discover the letter was to lure them into a trap set up by Doctor Doom, who decides defeating the Avengers will instill fear into the Fantastic Four, making them easier to defeat. The Fantastic Four attempt to assist the Avengers, but are not allowed, as interference could spark an international incident. Nevertheless, the Avengers escape and fight Doom to a standstill when he causes a diversion and escapes. That's that. That's what I have.
Riveting.
Yeah, there's a dome over Latveria and the citizens can't escape, and so the Avengers feel guilty. Or Simpsons in the Simpsons movie 2008. I still gave this one a 3, but it's like just a 3. This one's a little uninspiring at times, but I think I don't know. I liked something about this. Yeah. I think I kind of liked the Avengers, and I liked the dome idea and how the Avengers felt guilty for the citizens of Latveria and everything. That was fine. Probably. Well, it is an idea that could use more time to expand on.
Okay. Really, a good
Yeah.
run of Fantastic Four.
Yeah. The classic run.
Okay, whatever. Yeah.
Well, let's move on.
Yeah. Definitely
Fair
needs
enough.
more ball tag.
That's probably going to be our biggest disagreement of today between ratings, but I can understand. I don't really have much fondness towards the issue looking back, but there was some decentness. Anyways, moving on to Sergeant Fury and his Howling Commandos annual #1.
Ooh.
This one's titled, well, the story we're covering is titled Commissioning Career, as there was a lot of reprinted older stories and stuff in here too. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck they decided to go with for choices here, but anyways. That one makes sense. It's more the... Yeah, I don't know why they chose that one, but anyway. I mean, I liked it, but I don't know why they chose it. It's not really a good one to put in here. No. No, it's not. It's the first with Pamela Hawley. That might be why. Because she's his sister. Hahas.
No, she's not he, she's she.
I don't know. Anyways.
Sister Giggles.
Sister. This one.
Cousin to Ballsack and, never mind.
This one's titled Commissioning Korea. This... Fuck. Okay, written by Stanley.
Sorry, I want a superhero named Ballsack. I'm sorry. Come on, DC, you're up.
Art by this one's done by Dick Ayers. Frank Giacola's on inks. Dick Ayers and Frank Giacola did the cover. No Jack Kirby. Artie Simics on letters. June 1965 release date. 15-page story only. And we'll get right into it. Very short synopsis here, so hold on tight. During the Korean War,
That's what she said.
During the Korean War, the Howling Commandos are called together again to perform one more mission. So this is like a reunion tour.
Okay.
Keep in mind that these guys are however much older now, like 2 decades or whatever.
You don't know when the Korean War happened, do you?
Not specifically.
Okay.
I know it's in the 60s.
No.
No. Oh, no, that was the 50s. That was the one in the 50s. That was the one that was right. So it was like a decade after.
The comic run... No, the comic run lasted longer than the actual Korean conflict, so...
Probably.
Korean conflict only lasted 2 years.
Yeah. Anyways, it's been years after World War II.
Yeah.
But they were called together to form one more mission to blow up one of the Korean MiG bases. Happy Sam Sawyer, who by now has advanced to colonel, accompanies the team, much to the dismay of Nick Fury, who feels that Sawyer is too old for field missions. Pretty ageist, if you ask me. During the mission, Sawyer gets separated from the unit, but is saved just in time. Well, he's left purposely because he's tired out after they get to where they need to be. At the end of the mission, Sawyer awards Nick Fury with a battlefield commission to second lieutenant, finally turning him into a commissioned officer. That's really about it. Not much happens in these 15 pages. It's just... Yeah. And, I mean, this is a pretty bold story because they soft-locked themselves continuity-wise here by being in the future from where the regular series is, and showing that everybody's alive and everything. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at.
Because
Like,
there was tension and started fury to begin with.
sometimes. Yeah. Anybody else was fair game, but now if they do kill anybody, then that takes this issue just completely out of continuity. They'd have to write this issue would have to be knocked out of continuity, because this issue soft locks it that none of them should be killed. Everybody's alive in this story in the future.
Yeah.
And all live through this one. Even old boy Happy Sam,
And
who I almost thought actually might die for a second in this one, but he
anyway,
didn't.
Ryan, just so you know, the Korean War started in 1950, so 4.5 years after the Second World War ended.
Whoa. The more you know.
Just so you know. Really?
That's why I was confused, because I'm pretty sure they saw it like it's. I'm pretty sure they. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they literally say it's been a decade or something.
They must have, because Korean War ended mid to early to mid 53.
That's probably what happened. Is they looked at the start of World War II, because I'm pretty.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. I think that's why I was confused, because I'm pretty sure they said that it was a decade or whatever in the comic. Yeah, quite possibly. True. Very true. So yeah, that was the first annual for Surge and Fury. It was decent.
Brilliant.
I gave it a 3. I mean, it wasn't great or anything, but it's still passable for me. Yeah. Exactly. So moving forward into Amazing Spider-Man number 29. This one's titled "Never Step on a Scorpion." That's pretty solid advice. Stanley and Steve Ditko here. Colors by Andy Yankus. Sam Rosen letters. July 1965 release date. 20-page story. And Bill will take this one. With a fucking stupid prison escape, by the way. Like, Scorpion so easily gets out of prison here. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Brilliant, I think. Compared to most Marvel plots, that's ingenious. Yeah. Right. It burns. It burns. What, a storyline? A plot? Mm-hmm.
And this is the start of the Aunt May has a mysterious illness ongoing story point. Yeah, it's too soon for them to be going into this, but to be fair to them, they pay it off very well, so I forgive them for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And anyways, gave this one a 4.
Uh-huh. Of course, it's Spider-Man. You're going to automatically give it a 4.
This one was really fun.
It could be a
really
one-page
good.
ad for fucking Twinkies. You'd give it a 4.
That's not true. I don't like Twinkies.
See.
I don't even like
They're
Twinkies.
only a 4.
They're
Then,
overrated.
really, Bill.
They're overrated.
Yeah, they're only a 4. Yeah.
Scorpion is actually a good villain at this point, which is not how he continues to be in the future of Spider-Man comics. So his return's actually like pretty good here. Yeah, he becomes more of a joke in modern times, really. But the dynamic with him and Jonah is good. And Jonah is a big part here. Jonah does make this comic. He's probably a lot of the reason this gets a 4 instead of a 3, to be fair.
Oh, boy. Mm-hmm.
Weirdly enough, J. Jonah Jameson may be one of the characters that Stan got the most.
Yeah. Yeah. Need a man.
So yeah, that was issue 29. Let's get issue 30 in for our last comic of the day. And this one is titled The Claws of the Cats. We've got Stan Lee and Steve Ditko, of course, artists and mix on letters. August 1965 release date, 20-page story, and Bill will take this one away. Yeah, Peter doesn't know. Yeah, it's a big part of the plot point is that she's hiding it from Peter.
What a pussy. Suck it up, pretty boy. Yeah, get a life. Did Peter get his man feelings hurt? Oh. Oh, okay. Well, isn't that what he usually does? I've seen the Tom Holland movies. That's what he usually does.
I didn't like this one as much as the last one. I only gave this one a 3, but still a solid issue of Amazing Spider-Man. Just not great. Yeah, normally I like that.
He's such a crybaby.
The Flash stuff was probably my favorite. Yeah. Yeah, Jonah easily stole the show here. Yeah, I don't know.
Riveted by this story.
The Catbird
Just
was
riveted.
really lame, Phil, and that knocked it down for me. And some of the side stuff I didn't care for as much. Normally I like that stuff, but I think the Aunt May thing at this point was a little lame, and some of the Betty
Tedious?
and Peter and Ned stuff I didn't care for either. It was mostly the JJ and JJJ and Flash Thompson probably had the best parts in this.
She's
Flash
not as
and
old as me.
Liz.
I don't think, is she? I think she's like 10 years younger than I am. Oh, wow. Statler and Waldorf. She's the exact right age.
She's the realistic age, but
In the comics.
Aunt
Yes.
May is ridiculously
She should be
overaged for
Grand
most
Aunt
of the. She's ridiculously overaged for most of the Spider-Man comics. Besides
Yeah,
Marissa Besides Marissa Tomei, modern Aunt May, now that they've kind of fixed that, and before that, the best take on Aunt May was probably the Ultimate Comics, where she was made like a little bit younger, so she was a little less feeble and too old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was comic accurate for its time, and also a great take.
No, and that's the point. If Peter's 16 or something like that, I guess 15, 15 to 16. So say she was 20.
Well, he's about to enter college, so he might be 18.
Yeah, but say she was 20 to 25 when Peter was born. You should, at most, she should be 50. At most.
She's made out more like a great aunt than an aunt.
Yeah.
In most of Spider-Man.
Yeah, granddad. Yeah, she's a granddad, is what she is. Right, because, like I say, realistically, Marissa Tomei's actually probably about 5 years too old for the role she's playing. She can't, that's fair. But they should add... Yeah, but for the films... No, for the... Yeah, for the film's sake. Oh, she's great. Yeah. No, but I mean, you should add an actress like Kate Beckinsale's in her mid-40s, mid to late 40s. She's perfect age for her. Somebody like that. So, Nicole Kidman. But anyway.
Interestingly,
it is.
The cat burglar here is not the future villain that is just called the Cat, who's like an older burglar who is just called the Cat, and like the Black Cat's kind of apprentice or whatever happened there.
Okay.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be that guy, but it's just a random guy named the Cat burglar. Yeah. Yeah. So. But this version of the character is that it's just called the Cat Burglar, who's unnamed and stuff, gets 4 appearances total. Because we need a villain to tell a bit of story with.
Yeah.
Well, that's why they need a villain, because of Jonah's plot point. Exactly. Yeah. So anyways, that was this week's comics. Solid lineup. Despite what Dan might say.
Nothing particularly notable or rememberable.
That's actually a valid point. I won't disagree on that one.
Yeah, nothing that... Yeah, nothing they're going to make
Steve's
add
still
to
here.
A movie plot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one I just read. Yeah. And yet it's still surprisingly good considering. At least until some modern times. the 80s are still considered pretty good for Spider-Man. Yeah. Poor J.M. DeMatteis. It's a product of overuse and bad editorial. Yeah.
So kind of like Donald Trump's credibility. It's totally unsustainable. Okay. We know. I lived through that era. Right about then I stopped, actually, now that we think about it. Just saying.
Yeah.
Mentally, I was 10.
And then Dan threw his love into Gen 13.
Oh, come on. Gen 13 was good. I liked it. I really did. I really liked Gen 13.
Spider-Man was being overused. Batman's back was being broken and not in the fun way. And
don't say that to Moira. She's a massive Punisher fan.
Oh, I am too. I love Punisher. He was killed in the 90s. See, they had the Marvel Knights, and then Punisher Max is what brought him back. Yeah, that was in the 2000s. But I mean, he was killed off as in overused, and they had to stop using him for a bit. And because the 90s is when he became the Archangel Frank Castle or whatever bullshit they did. Also, when the X-Men had a peak in the early 90s, then
the
got
writing
incredibly
wasn't
edgy
enough to
for
kill
themselves.
People?
Oh yeah, 90s is like when we had a Justice League in every part of the world too. Like, well, at least like a Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern, I suppose. Next week. Good question, Bill. I had that ready to go. Sergeant Fury number 23, and then we'll get a couple Daredevils begrudgingly with issues 10 and 11. Then we get Sergeant Fury 24 and 25. Okay, those ones are actually fun. Yes, they do. We'll talk about that next week. 24 and 25 of Sergeant Fury then comes after those two Daredevils, and then we'll end off with one Fantastic Four, which is Fantastic Four 44, to get us started on what becomes the start of the great stretch that Bill referenced earlier. So yeah. Yes, that was the episode for this week. We are available. Please like, subscribe, comment, even share if you're on YouTube, by the way. And we are also available on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And if you're on Spotify, click that poll. Let us know. I don't even know where I'm going with this one.
You'll come back next. Yeah, come back next week, folks. Join me, Nutsack, and Baltag.
Let us know why you love the inaccurate time frame of the Korean War. I don't know. Fucking. Let us know why your favorite is Ballsack or Baltag. That's what it was.
Baltag. Baltag. Yeah, come back next week and we'll explain why Baltag is just The villain for the ages.
Anyways, we will see you all in the next episode. And
Why,
peace out.
Bill?
I know. Yes, it was.
Oh.